Catholic Chicago. Ahead, the Archdiocese of Chicago brings you programs about the people, events, and issues that touch our lives. Thanks for letting us be part of your morning. Now again, Catholic Chicago.
Good morning and welcome to the Voice of Charity. I'm Katie Bredemann, and we're delighted to be here with you again this morning on WNDZ 750 AM here in Chicago, and also on our live stream on YouTube and Facebook at Catholic Chicago, which is the account for the Archdiocese of Chicago. Catholic Charities Diaper Depot in Lake County has been providing an essential service to new parents in need across Lake County for more than 5 years. The Diaper Depot operates out of Catholic Charities Schreiber Center for Human Services in Round Lake. It is a large and incredibly well-run distribution center that works in tandem with other Catholic Charities programs, plus nearby parishes and a wide range of community organizations to ensure that diapers and their accessories get to young parents who are very much in need of them for their children. We are always tremendously grateful for whatever volunteer time our friends and partners are able to give to Catholic Charities. And when the lead volunteer for our Lake County Diaper Depot just happens to be the former president of the entire Mariano's food store chain, we feel especially fortunate and grateful. Mr. Don Rosanova is that lead volunteer for the Diaper Depot, and his knowledge from some 50 years of retail experience has been instrumental in the wide success of this program. Don is with us today, along with Lisa Roti, Catholic Charities Lake County Regional Director, to discuss the tremendous ongoing impact of the Lake County Diaper Depot. Welcome, Don and Lisa.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for being with us today. Lisa, can I ask you to start us out and share with our audience some background on the Diaper Depot? How and when did it start, and where was it first located?
It has been in existence for probably almost actually 10 years now, and it originally started out in some donated space from First Midwestern Bank, and that's where it was all housed, and we operate through an agency partnership model. So our partners place an order once a month, and they would come out to that location and pick out their diapers. We had the opportunity to move to a new location because we were growing and we needed more space for our inventory. So we were able to collaborate with another partner, St. Vincent de Paul Thrift Store, when they moved into Libertyville with their new thrift store. And we were in the back of their warehouse. And this was a marvelous partnership because their mission and our mission so aligned so closely together. And since that time, our St. Vincent de Paul's mission has grown where they needed more space, and we had the fortunate opportunity to have a brand new building built, the Schreiber Center in Round Lake, and we were able to move all of our diapers out to our Round Lake location in a brand new warehouse space in the back of our building. So it's been phenomenal, the growth and the new space that we have.
I have seen that facility, Lisa, and it really is a tremendous space to spread out and make sure that any donations are welcome. You've got space to store them. Can I ask where these donations come from and what else is in the Diaper Depot beyond diapers?
Well, the donations come from, we receive financial donations through Catholic Charities, and then we also receive donations of diapers from maybe a Girl Scout troop or a Boy Scout troop. I once had a parishioner, a mother had a daughter, a 13-year-old girl who was having a birthday party, and she decided instead of doing gifts for her birthday, she had asked her party goers to bring a box of diapers for the diapers. And this mother and the daughter then brought those diapers up to the Catholic Charities Diaper Depot and loaded them in. So diapers come from everywhere. I have a diaper donation bin located in Mickey Finn's restaurant in downtown Libertyville. About every 2 weeks, I have to go there and pick up the donated diapers. So sometimes when a child moves out from the diapers and they've been potty trained, parents don't know what to do with those brand new diapers they opened up and they don't want to throw them out. Please consider donating them to our diaper depot.
That's those stories really are so typical of Catholic Charities, right? The people from as early as age 13, see the need to give back and find a way to give back. Those are really inspiring stories, Lisa. Don, can I bring you in the conversation and ask you how you first got involved with Catholic Charities and the Diaper Depot?
Absolutely. And thank you for the great introduction.
Oh,
50 years in the business, everybody must think I'm about 300 years old.
no, we just think you're very experienced, Don. We think you're a wealth of knowledge and experience.
Yeah, thank you. So, I retired in September of 2018. And actually, I was thinking about doing some volunteer work, and I don't know what happened, but I was reading a bulletin from a neighboring parish, which I never have done in the past, and I saw this little blurb about the Ignatian Volunteer Corps, and I wrote it down, and of course, I missed the meeting because I forgot where I put the piece of paper, but I did have the number of an individual, and I gave Jackie Fitzgerald a call and told her I was interested in doing some volunteer work. And with that call, I got to meet with the director of IVC, and I really wanted to do something that utilized, all the time that I was working for the 50 years, and some of my of course education, and I thought I could be an asset to some nonprofit type of an organization. So I did get hooked up with. Let me see. It was Terry Denny at Catholic Charities with the IVC director, and we talked, and Terry suggested that I do some work in the diaper warehouse to help straighten it out and see if there was anything that we could do to make it a little bit more productive. And of course, I thought that was going to be a pretty interesting assignment, and so we agreed to get together and work together with Catholic Charities and IVC. I did go to where Lisa just talked about the St. Vincent de Paul thrift store. We were located in their warehouse area. And I saw the operation, did a little bit of a review of what we had there. But what I did want to see was actually how it functioned. So I wanted to make sure that we saw how the process was that was utilized. And, we were able to make some changes that helped the flow of product and made it a little bit more productive. Now, this was going to be a year assignment, and I have to say we got done a little bit quicker than the 1 year assignment. So then I was really fortunate to work with a little bit closer with Lisa. And one of the first things that we did, we looked at the diaper program and what it was about, and did a little bit of analysis work on it, and how could we grow. And very honestly, it was an education process for me, because I never realized there was such a big need for diapers. And with that, Lisa allowed me to get some new partners we brought into the program, and grow the program a little bit, and gave me a little bit more responsibility. We started to look at this order processing, and it's been a really great 3 or 4 years that we've been working together with the diaper program and with Catholic Charities.
So, Don, can I ask, how many diapers do you distribute on a monthly and an annual basis?
Yeah, sure. So we normally distribute about 20,000 diapers on a monthly basis. That's about, it's going to be about 250,000 diapers this year. And, talking about diapers is one thing, but what's really nice, let's talk about, God's children, the babies that we're really taking care of, right?
Yeah.
So we're putting diapers on about 400 babies each and every month. And we work with a total group of about 26 partners that we distribute diapers to. And on a monthly basis, I would say, there's about 15 to 18 partners that order on a monthly basis. So some skip every once in a while on a month, but it's a pretty consistent flow of diapers.
It really is an amazingly large operation, and we're so blessed to have you, Don, as lead volunteer and the brains behind this distribution to these 26 partners. If you'll please bear with us, we're going to take a break here on The Voice of Charity, and when we return, we're going to continue our conversation with Don Rosanova and Lisa Roti about the Lake County Diaper Depot. Please stay tuned.
Catholic Charities St. Martin de Porres Society offers meaningful conversation with compelling speakers to discuss the needs of our region, nation, and world, and the power of faith in meeting those needs. On Wednesday, September 28th at 6:30 p.m., Sally Blount and Father James Martin will participate in a special online event, Putting Faith into Action, Becoming Builders of a Better World. To register for this free event, visit athenaeumcenter.org/events. That's ATHENAEUM center.org. You can also email us at partners@catholiccharities.net for more information. Join us as we learn more about the charitable works of the Church and inspire each other to live our faith in new ways.
Year 44 for me teaching. When I started here, there were teachers here that had taught me when I was a student. Now I'm the old person. Right now, I teach junior high math. I love when kids find what I'm teaching to be fun and they get it. I see that light bulb go off and it's a thrill. People are always amazed. What? You're here for 44 years? It's hard for me to believe, frankly. I love what I do. Every summer I think, oh, I miss the classroom. Even on the weekends, I think I can't wait to get back on Monday and teach those quadratic equations.
Shape the next generation of leaders. Teach. Apply today at archchicago.org/schooljobs.
Come to the Mercy Mile on the West Loop to cheer on runners in the 2022 Bank of America Chicago Marathon, Sunday, October 9th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Mercy Home for Boys and Girls annual Cheer Zone and celebration features games, food trucks, a DJ, a climbing wall, and lots of activities for kids. Conveniently located just west of downtown Chicago, it's the best place to have fun with the whole family while watching 40,000 runners pass by Mercy Home at 1140 West Jackson. And it's free! Join the fun and cheer with Mercy Home on October 9. Go to mercyhome.org.
Welcome back to the Voice of Charity. I'm Katie Bredemann, and it's my great pleasure today to be here with Lisa Roti, Catholic Charities Regional Director of Lake County, and Mr. Don Rosanova, who is the former president of the Mariano's food chain and is now lead volunteer for our Lake County Diaper Depot and doing amazing things there. And Lisa and Don, before the break, we were talking about, this wide spread of community partners that we work with to get over 400 children diapers per month. Don, can I ask you, are there best practices that you developed at Mariano's that are now helpful to you in operating the Diaper Depot?
Well, I was pretty fortunate in my career. I had a lot of opportunities to work in many different areas, majority being in store operations, merchandising, and marketing. And I did have a good period of time that I spent in supply chain management, which has to do with inventories, product replenishment, supply chain, distribution, transportation. I also had, I was really very fortunate. A lot of people don't get this opportunity. We built a 1.1 million square foot warehouse and had the opportunity to get involved with that. So, I would tell you, yes, there's through not only Mariano's, but the whole career, I think, I was very fortunate to have opportunities to learn a lot of the different areas that are associated with, moving product. But, I would probably tell you the most important lesson that I learned is you don't do it alone. You never do things alone. And it takes a lot of people to make things happen. And, if we just think about the Diaper Depot, you could talk about, there's these people that are running the Diaper Depot, but, if everybody along this chain doesn't do their job and doesn't participate, it falls apart. The person that unloads the diapers and brings the diapers into the warehouse, the volunteers that are there selecting the product, loading the cars up, talking to our partners. It's each and every one of those steps that really makes the Diaper Depot who it is and what we're about, that caring and sharing type of an attitude that people have that want to be there to do what we're doing. So, I know it always ends up where people talk about the leaders of organization, but if everybody doesn't see the same thing that a leader has in their vision, they're not successful. So it's every one of the people that's involved in the process that makes the Diaper Depot who we are and what we're about. I think that was the most critical lesson that I learned throughout my career.
Well, from what I've heard, Don, your leadership really is inspiring everybody involved in that chain, in that supply chain, to want to do their best, to want to be on time, and want to fulfill their responsibilities to the greatest extent possible because they want to follow a great leader like you. That's what I hear in preparing for this show, left and right. That's what everyone kept saying.
Thank you.
Lisa, can I ask you to share maybe a story or two about clients or partners who've benefited from being part of the Catholic Charities Lake County Diaper Depot?
Sure. As I mentioned before, the diapers are given out through a agency partnership model, which means if somebody calls up and says that they would like diapers, sure, we can give you diapers. But if they call me at Catholic Charities, I would refer them into one of our program or one of our partners, because the thought is if you're asking for diapers, you may potentially need other services, the wraparound services that we talk about, to help you get on the track to self-sufficiency. One of my favorite stories is a partner. It's Cool Ministry was a partner up in Waukegan, a Lutheran partner, and they operate a food pantry up there. And the case manager told me a story of how a client was able to get her diapers for her child, along with the other services that they offer, which was help with food and paying the light bills. And she was able to get on such a good schedule and financial budgeting that she was able to, with the extra money that she was being able to save, she was able to eventually buy her own house. So I think that is the most successful story that I've ever heard. These little pieces and parts that you help other people with really do make a difference. And I know sometimes for someone like me, it's hard to realize that people struggle to put gas in their car, and that these little pieces of going to the food pantry or getting diapers through the diaper bank do make a difference and help people get on the track of self-sufficiency so that they can lead a good life too.
That's really inspiring to hear, Lisa. And you're right. Putting aside a little at a time, what a wonderful accomplishment for her to then achieve that purchase of a house. How can I ask you both to comment on how you keep the shelves filled? I know that so much of it, as you said, is due to very generous parishes and individuals who are donating. But is there a point where you ramp up some marketing efforts to help people know how important their donations are? Don, I'll start with you.
Well, I could tell you about the physical piece that we utilize, and maybe Lisa could talk a little bit more about, how we source and market. Basically, what we do each month, of course, we distribute the diapers, and we maintain an ongoing perpetual inventory on our product to ensure that we have the appropriate supply on hand to fill the needs of our partners. And in addition to the perpetual that we do, we actually do a physical count at least three times a year in order to ensure that we're maintaining proper inventory, and that also assists us in the ordering process to maintain the appropriate inventory on all the different sizes of the product. That's how we physically are maintaining the inventory levels.
And Lisa, how about that marketing effort? Is there a time where you just know, when the quantities are down or your ability to buy diapers is somewhat limited, and you remind people about the importance of what their donation is meaning into the lives of needy families?
Yes, we work internally for budgeting to receive financial donations to purchase diapers, but then we also collaborate with different parishes. For instance, St. Mary's of Vernon, they have always done in their Lenten alms a diaper drive. So we would get diapers from them and financial donations. We have another parish, which is the St. Rayfield's the Archangel. They started out doing one diaper drive. One of their women's group was doing it in the spring, and they stepped it up to doing a spring and a fall diaper drive. And again, these are both types of efforts, financial donations and diaper donations. And it's being out there in the community, talking to the various organizations. I had a elementary school in Waukegan that did a bake sale and other little sales to be able to buy diapers and bring them to the diaper bank. So all of these little bits and pieces of donations financially and diapers donated all add up to keeping our shelves stocked. And if anyone wanted to do a diaper drive at their next book club or host a virtual diaper drive, meaning where you would ship the diapers directly to our Schreiber Center located at 101 North Cedar Lake Road in Round Lake, we would welcome that. Or if anyone would like to get involved in helping recruit donations of diapers through different parishes, we welcome that. And if anyone would like to make a financial donation, checks may be sent to Catholic Charities of Chicago, P.O. Box 7154, Carroll Stream 60197.
And
there are many ways to get involved.
And what's a good phone number for people to call, Lisa, if they want to learn more about any of those donation options or volunteering?
Sure. I would start with calling me. My phone number is 847-782-4116. And then we can figure out where the best fit is for what you would like to do, or that would be the best place.
Sounds great. Thank you so much, Lisa. And Don, in the short time we have left, after your esteemed career and now your incredibly generous time of giving yourself to Catholic Charities, can I ask what you like best about volunteering for Catholic Charities and this Diaper Depot?
Yeah, after learning about the diaper need, Katie, I would tell you, feeling that we're doing something that is really helping people. When you think about the diaper need, the old statistic was 1 in 3 parents can't supply the need for diapers for their kids. I never knew that. And actually, if you do reading today, it's the percentage has actually gone up. So, feeling that we're doing something really worthwhile to help kids is really important. I really enjoy working with people. That's a fun part for me. I love the interaction, and I'm doing something I'm familiar with. So it's fun for me, and I will tell you this, it's really great working with the team in Catholic Charities. I can't say enough about what a wonderful leader Lisa is to be working with.
Well,
thank you.
I agree with you on that, Don. And I just would like to add that we are so blessed to have your volunteer time and your leadership and your experience and wisdom for the Lake County Diaper Depot. So I want to thank you both for being on the show today. And please keep us posted and see how we can support your efforts in distributing this basic need to so many families in Lake County. Thank you again.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
And we invite all of you back again next week for another edition of The Voice of Charity. For now, this is Katie Bredemann, and we thank you for tuning in and believing in the mission of Catholic Charities.